cemetery studio. It is a rainy day. It's a rainy day out. And I am cleaning cardinals and putting their strings on. Polishing cardinals. Good morning, how are ya? It is raining, glooming outside, but lovely inside. I got sunshine on a cloudy day. I gotta move some things out of my way here. Make room for my cardinals. Move some things out of my way here. Make room for my cardinals. When it's cold outside, I got the month of May. I bet you say, sing with me, who can make me feel this way? Cardinal. Oops, his beak came loose. Oh, he's still on there. Good. I'm going to put him back in. He's going back in again. Sometimes that happens. Let me show you this again. Sometimes this happens. I have two cardinals that are going back in for firing a second time. I got to move that beak closer. What happened to this little man? What happened to you? Oh, nothing happened to you. Oh my gosh, I set him over there to show you. He's fine. He got to go back in. He got to go back in the kiln. We'll go back in the morning because the kiln's firing now. Alrighty. This is how I polish cardinals in the morning. And good morning, happy Wednesday. I'm doing Watercolor Wednesday tonight from back in the studio here, back in the cemetery studio. And I'm going to show you some really cute from back in the studio here, back in the cemetery studio. And I'm going to show you some really cute Christmassy gifts to make with watercolor. We're going to think outside the watercolor box. Good morning, Tabitha. Okay, let's start with this one. I'll turn you down here so you can see. Put my light over here so you can see. This is half vinegar, half water. The cardinals have been so popular. Popular. They're gonna be popular. I'm giving them a polish. I know, Bobby. And Bobby, look, it gets better. It gets better because if we look the camera up, look at that, it's a rainy day. I love rainy days. Do you? Wait, let me adjust it. I gotta move that screen. I want to move this screen up. Look how rainy it is out there. You can probably hear. Can you hear the rain on the roof? The rain is definitely on the roof. Zoom out, zoom in. Oh, thanks, Suzanne. Yes, the downpours are good. Okay, so this little fellow is all cleaned. Gonna storm there today. Oh, yeah, I heard we're getting crazy storms today. Crazy storms. I'm just loving every one of these I look at. I fall in love with them. I fall in love with them. And that Murini, the Vitrograph that we pulled on Friday, it looks so good. Yes, I know. We didn't have hardly any rain here either, Bobby. It was a dry summer and fall. This one is super cool. This one has a little peppermint Murini there too. This is polishing number 1. These just came out of the kiln. They were at the temp that the church is at right now, 75 degrees in here, which is too warm for me. It's cooler in the cemetery studio, and I love that. Look at this, though. Look how this green curves around. Oh, and there's clear there. Oh, look at the little berries. Can you see it? Can you see how beautiful these guys are? These guys are gorgeous. I love their personalities. They all have one. And I think that that green Mirini that we just made that I'm putting on here, see it there? I think it's really doing cool stuff. Like there's a strand of it there coming like a pine needle. Yeah, red glass. Look at the glow. Look at that. Yes, and I have some of them that well, you'll see. I'm going to quit doing videos, though, on each and every batch of cardinals. Because I'm just doing so many cardinals just now. I love them, though. Look at him. He looks like he's saying, good morning. Good morning. And I like his opaque wing and his red candy body. Oh, I love him. He's got a sweet little face. And this is that Mirini or the vitrograph that I'm talking about. Those little curves. Oh, I love them. It feels, you know what? I woke up at 7 o'clock today. That's how gray it is outside. My body was fooled. My body thought it was 6 a.m., but it's so cloudy and rainy out. I slept for an extra hour. Hey, 001, how are you? A little bit. Thanks for the heart tickets. This guy's so cute. I love that they're all different. I love his tummy. He got a great wing. Oh, and I'm loving, look how, oh, that part. I love that part. So step number 1 is to polish them with these rags. And then I buff them up. Oh no, your heart's distraught. I'm sorry. That's so sad. Your budgie's flying over that rainbow bridge. That's the sad part about pets. I love them so much. I fell in love on TikTok last night with this little Scotty dog. You know, the little black Scotty dog, like from Lady and the Tramp. Somebody has one on here. And I was obsessing watching him. And I said to Morton, I'm like, I love Chow Chows. I love Bon Bon. Don't get me wrong. But I would love a little Scotty dog. And then I started thinking, oh, there goes the train whistle. I seriously thought about what their lifespan is. And I can't take the thought of losing pets. I've lost them, and my most beloved pet was my dog Teddy, who was a Chow Chow. I got her when I was 14. And she passed away when I was 21. And it's still, like, I can't even talk about it still. It's hard. I like these berries. Pets are wonderful. We're really not worthy of them. I love the outside. The outside pets are my babies. We feed them. Oh, yeah. They're people say, they're just like your family, and they really are. I was messaging with someone who sent me beautiful pictures of cardinals on Instagram, and said cardinals, a pair visit her. Look at this fellow. A pair visit her feeders every morning, and the same thing happens here. I call them my mom and dad. Because I'd always seen the male and I never saw the female until on the day that my mom passed away. I got a lovely, lovely visit from the male and the female. And it made my heart feel so much better. Can you hear the train whistle? I'll stop talking. Do you hear the train? I love that noise. My dad worked on the railroad when he got out of the Army Air Corps. I always get nostalgic when I hear it. I love this little one's face. And the little arch. These look so cute in the window. Oh. I haven't heard if you have cardinals in Australia. I don't think you do. I have a friend from Australia who lives here, and she was amazed by the cardinals. So she's from Melbourne. I don't know. It's probably like our country. You have lots of different regions and areas, and Australia is so massively big. I don't know. You have kookaburras. They're beautiful. I fell in love with a kookaburra down in Florida at the zoo. Oh my gosh. I think he loved me too. You're from Melbourne. Nice. I have a sweet friend, Kat, who's from Melbourne. I'm going to line these up. You're from Melbourne. Nice. I have a sweet friend, Kat, who's from Melbourne. I'm going to line these up and show these to you. And we'll do our polish. Martin's whistling. I did a couple side. Mostly everybody's asking for front views. And I know why. The front views, just like the cardinal looks like he's looking into your soul. These are my little gingerbread man snowmen. Fresh out of the pan, sweet gingerbread man. They were extra ones that I'd made for the boxes. And I had them on this site, but then I took them off because we have family coming and we all sing that song. And we're going to Knoebels for this Joy Through the Grove. And I want to mask my window out with these. The cardinal window. That's where I'm going to hang these and display these. So shall we? Let's have a close little tour. Rainy outside, cozy inside. I'm going to start packing soon. I've made tons of my boxes up back here and down there. I have my gift wrap here, tissue paper, bubble wrap right here. Right, all in my shipping station. And, but I don't like to run my printer until everybody's awake. Okay, so cardinals. We have this guy. He's opaque and he's gorgeous. I love him. And do you see like the curve of the vitrograph? Just looks so good on him. It looks so good. The opaque ones, some of them I'm putting, I like to put the contrasting wing on. Like this guy, he's like the candy, the glass candy variety. And oh, this guy's cool too. Look, the iridescent side on him, I put behind him. So you see that through. Can you see how it makes him look? Oh my gosh, he's gorgeous. He's magnificent, this one. Beautiful. Beautiful. But each one has their own little personality. I love their little faces. I love their little faces. And this one I put the iridescent side out and then turn the wing over. I love his wing. Oh, his wing is great. But see this side is the iridescent side. They're all different. And then the cardinals that I'm packing up, I'm putting a little Christmas surprise in with them too. Just because I have a little Christmas stuff. I've had people asking about Christmas jewelry. And I have really I've really neglected specialty stuff this year. I've really neglected it. Just I've been busy, and I've been busy we've been doing so many projects around here too. How I polish this is I just give them a little fine mist. Just a little fine mist. And then with this clean, I just buff them. They're already super shiny. I just give them a nice little buff, doing this by hand. I love the wing on this one. Oh my gosh, his wing is gorgeous. And then what I do is I get a piece of my monofilament, which I'm taking this off right now because it just tangles in this thing. I gotta figure a way for it to hang straight. Oh, it'll hang straight on that one. Yeah. I'll hang it up there. Come on, get on there. Well, that's straighter. It'll probably spin. Well, that's straighter. It'll probably spin. Nope. Nope. I gotta cut a piece off. I'm just gonna let it lay down here. It was aggravating me yesterday. I like to minimize the aggravation in my life. When you're doing craft projects, if you can set yourself up where you're able to craft in peace and not, oh, this will fit on my phone stand. This will be right here. That will be perfect. That's perfect. And now it won't get all tangled. Okay. Solution. So then these, I don't have hooks on them. I had put hooks on some at the very beginning. And then I just kind of created a little hanging frame with branches, little glass branches. I promise I can tie a knot. I like to minimize waste, so I like to even these up. And I missed one of the strings. Pull it and then pull this really tight. And this is 20-pound test. So this will always hold this. And don't use those, listen. Oh my gosh, he sounds beautiful. He's a songbird. Don't use those suction cups on your windows. They will break your heart. Good morning, miss. Polishing cardinals. I love that one. I love that one. He came out so pretty. And thank you to everybody who's been ordering these. I'm loving all the cardinal stories. I think in January I'm going to write a book about cardinals. Just stories about cardinals, because my mom had told me stories about cardinals, what they meant to her. I have a couple special cardinal stories. I love this one. Get my string. It's fishing line, but it's the white stuff. It's not blue. It's clear. And this one, look, this one has a tiny little hole right there. Perfect center point for hanging. Love this. I think I have 14 cardinals going out today. Look at. Perfect. He's perfect. And this is that glass we made Friday night. Look at it. Ah, I can't cut glass like that. We're going to do another vitrograph pool on Friday, because I need more vitrograph. Isn't the curvy bits are so cool? Look down here at them. Oh, I love the wing on this one. Love it. Love, 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 love. I love that they're all different. And I've started using some clear. See how it looks like that leaf is just floating in space, but it's clear that's holding that on in the berries. I love that too. I can't wait. I hope people start tagging me where they put these up at. And I created them so I'm going to put this through here and hold it up to see how it hangs here. Oh, that's a nice hang there. That's a very nice hang there. I'm going to just try it up here for the heck of it. Let's see which way I like them hanging better. Oh, no, that way. That way better. So up here, when this can flop all around, what I do is I take this and I tie this tight where I want it to go. You won't see this on it. I just tie this tight right here. These are on our website now and absolutely can be purchased. If you purchase before tomorrow, they're probably going to be to you in time for Christmas. Right now, it's like a 2-day ship out from the time you order till I ship it to you. And they're anywhere in the U.S. for the same price. Look at this one. Oh my goodness. And listen to them. They're musical. Love. And listen to them. They're musical. Love him. And this one has a tiny little sharp bit right there. And this one has a tiny little sharp bit right there. I'm going to take and do what they call cold work. And you got to hold this really close, because this is fragile. And just take that little sharp bit off there. Miss, thank you for the heart, me. Some of them, there might be some sharp bits on the inside parts. I haven't, like, there's a little tiny, it's not even sharp, it's just a little, listen, compared to here. Hear that? But I am not gonna, I don't need to cold work that. They're all different. Cold work that. They're all different. And thank you for the team bracelet. I have been making a lot of front facing because everybody's been loving them. Look at this branch coming up over his head. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. On the branch with the branch up over him. These aren't made from molds, all individually made. I'll be making a dozen cardinals today. Maybe 2 dozen even. I gotta look at orders. And this one, he's gonna hang here. But I'm gonna do the same again. I'm gonna tie that little knot. Tie that little knot here. Tie it again. I love hearing Martin and Alexander in the kitchen in the morning. Oh my gosh, I love that. We didn't get to watch Christmas with the Cranks last night. It's pay on Hulu, and we do not have Hulu. We have Disney, but we do not have Hulu. We just watched an episode of a regular show. So I think tonight we're going to watch 2 Christmas movies. I think we'll watch a little short one like Frosty. Gorgeous. How do they look in a window, you say? Stunning. Oh my gosh, I love them so much. I was thinking here, on our windows, I said I don't want to make whole windows because what we look at outside is so pretty. Is so true. But I think what I want to do is start doing like a bird of the month or a butterfly of the month or a hummingbird of the month, because there's so many different kinds of hummingbirds. And like these are perfect, I think, size and shape to hang in your window without like blocking your window. But I really do want to create with my windows here like a little showcase for them. Like where I can put it at. I don't think I'm gonna hang him from that one. Nope, leans over too much. I'm gonna hang him from this one. Can you see these little holes right here that I'm popping in through? That's the hanging one. Yes. That is the hanging one. But I think that would be beautiful. And then I have them on display. When one of them sells, I can send it off. I love this one. I'm going to tie this knot down here. No, I'm not going to. He can't go anywhere. Here's a little side facer. I keep saying it, but I can't help it. I love how these little wispies came out in the curves. Oh, gorgeous. I think next month I'm going to start making mermaids. I'm gonna start doing fused glass mermaids. Basically in every color you can think of. I'm gonna put that one up here. I like to put it up and test how they hang. No. I'm gonna move them right here. Wait, did I put them there? No. That's the hanging spot there. You just ordered two. Thank you so much. And you can say in the comments when you order whether you want front facing or side facing. They're all made right here in the Gap. Oh, you're going to love my mermaids. I'm not bragging here, but I'm going to brag. The mermaids are exquisite. The mermaids are exquisite. Most of them that I'm making now are front facing, and I think everyone's liking the front. Most of them that I'm making now are front facing, and I think everyone's liking the front facing the best because look, he's looking right at you. He's looking right into your eyes. He's beautiful. And this one's iridescent. You're going to love the mermaids. I paint their faces with glass paint, and the glass paint is actually just fused glass. I grind up the glass. D. Haynes, I'm going to try to remember that. I'm going to try, but send me a message on here, and then I will go in and when I write your order in my book, I will put two front facing. Most of the ones I'm making are front facing, but a lot of people who are getting two say they want one side and one front. I love that noise. I love them. This one has a little twisty swirl. And then look at this hunk of vitrograph. Oh, and this vitrograph. All of the ones that I'm sending out now, I'm sticking a little Christmas thing in with it too. As long as my Christmas glass lasts. Boy, that rain. It is just coming down. I kind of sort of wish it was snow, but I'm glad it's not snow. I want the snow to wait. Oh, there's a squirrel up in the cemetery. Here, I'm going to show you. This is the one that I think it is. He lives up in the woods. He runs down here in the morning. Can you see him? See him? He'll run down here and he'll jump on the giant tombstone. Look at him going. One day I saw a groundhog running right by my window out here. This guy runs down here, and I think he must have over by this one, I think he must hide nuts at the bottom of that stone because he jumps up on that stone and he's eating acorns, I'm pretty sure. I don't know where he went just now, but he stays up in the woods, and then he's the one, he's my ghost. He's the one, he'll jump up. There he goes, look. There he goes. Come on, hop up here. Hop up. He's behind it now. Do you see him? He's looking for where he hit his nuts at. Sometimes he'll hop up there and he'll just sit up there. I love it. I like to think, I'm in Pennsylvania, I like to think that, I live in an old church, and it's beside a cemetery, and 300 acres, in the middle of nowhere, and I love it. But I like to think when I'm looking out at him, I like to think that he's looking at me too. I like to think that we have a little bond. Actually, there's one, not him. There's one we call 007 because he does all kinds of crazy acrobatics. And we have one we call a bad word, little blank, because he's horrible. He chases all the birds away. He chases the other squirrels away. He attacks the other squirrels. He's horrible. But he's cute too. The one day he was doing it so bad and it was snowy and all the little creatures were trying to come in and get food. And this little monster just kept chasing everybody away. And eventually I was watching him. And he is sitting there happily he had all of it to himself. And we put out a lot of seed. Our feeders are never empty. And I opened the door and I said, "You're not getting it all yourself. You have to go too." And he just sat there eating and looking at me like, hush. And so he started to walk out and I'm like, how do you like being chased off? Like he could speak human. And then he ran away. And then I just kept watching because it was snowy. I wanted to make sure everybody got to eat. The little selfish baby. There's plenty. I like it. We'll throw snow out right under our porch roof on the east side entrance of the church. And I love it on the days when it's real snowy and all the birds and all squirrels will come in together. Thanks, little bit, for the keychain. I love it when that happens and they're all just there eating together, happily getting along. The cardinals are my favorite. So I love the cardinals, I love the blue jays, and I love the woodpeckers. But I also love the chickadees. I love all of them. We have so many different birds here. No, I love this one. See, it's iridescent on the back. Can you see the iridescence? Oh, man. I just got restricted. Submit feedback. A TikTok. I don't know what in the heck is happening to TikTok. Oh, I had a video that I put up yesterday about moving Morton's lamps, and I asked, what are the name of these lamps? And I took screenshots of it. Here, I'm gonna show you. I'm already restricted. I'm gonna complain. I'm gonna complain a little bit, and I didn't brush my hair this morning, and my bun fell down. I want to show you this. Where's my effect? Where's my saved effect? TikTok, come on. Let me show them a picture. I don't even know where I have it at now. I think it's here. Look, they gave me a strike and a warning. I got a strike and a warning. Validation reasons. They said that. I did none of those things. Isn't that bizarre? I was going to make a TikTok and complain about it, and I thought, no. They'll just... Yeah, it was... It's scary because they said... Then they sent me back this thing. At supper time we got it, and it's like, the violation has been removed. It's like, are you kidding me? I see the most bizarre things happen on here. And it'll be a video that has like 3 million views. But with that warning thingy, it said if I get one more, they take my account. It's so bizarre. Like right now, I got a restriction notice up on my live. And I don't watch them, but I have already been scrolling through lives, and I hear people like swearing and doing all kinds of stuff. And I'm not being a judgy McJudge. I just think that it's ludicrous. Because that video was just, I asked people what the name of that lamp was. And Morton said to me, did you show a lighter? Because we have a lighter back there. But I shouldn't even talk about that because apparently you can't even do that. But there's this, we collect globes. And it's like encased in this, it's like a globe encased in this acrylic. And I said, I don't think I did. Like, I can't watch the video. They took the video down for a while. Then they put it back up. After giving me all that stress. Yeah, I have had so many people comment and say they love the lives that we do. They, I would never intentionally say or do anything that would hurt or upset anybody in real life or on TikTok. I don't get it. I love this little one. I have no idea why I got a restriction right now, but I'm restricted. So if you're seeing this, maybe you're naughty too. Hey Alex, how are you? I'm polishing and stringing cardinals. You're naughty too. Hey Alex, how are you? I'm polishing and stringing cardinals this morning. Getting ready to pack cardinals. And tonight, Watercolor Wednesday is going to be my day 11 of Christmas crafts. I'm going to show you some really cute things that you want to make with watercolor for Christmas. We're going to do some really, really, really cute things together. I like to give them the little singing test. These sound lovely. I'm going to tie that tight right there. I'm not worried about TikTok though. If some reason happened in my TikTok account, I woke up and it wasn't here, I do other social media too. I know, and the iridescent, oh, look at that. It's magical. I seriously wanna, when I have these hanging in a window here, I want to go through and play, see if I can't get, I have these hanging in a window here, I want to go through and play, see if I can't get different tones out of them, and try to play a song on the fused glass. I bet I can. Like something easy. G-A-G-E, G-A-G-E. Hello, you. Good morning.
Alright.
I love you.
Oh,
Thank you. Morton, I'm on a restriction right now.
Again?
Yep, I don't know why. What do you think I did this morning?
Don't know, were you smoking again?
No, don't say that. I don't know what happened. You're getting good morning, Sonny.
Hi there.
Tell everybody what you're getting up to today.
I'll hopefully get that last bit of trimmed now.
Mm-hmm.
I need to figure out how and where to put it. If there's clearance under the door, put it at the door, but if there's no, I need to cut wood away,
I think you're going to need to cut the wood away.
which is annoying.
The new wood floor, right?
Yeah, I
we're
know,
talking
but
about,
it's
yeah.
like, what's annoying is when I put it there, it puts, like, there's feed, like, at the front, it's between the old tile and that, it's like, it's going to be horrible, so.
Honey, lucky.
Mhm.
You're holding the umbrella for us, and look,
Yeah.
it's raining out today.
Yeah, it's actually like chucking it down.
We just saw the little squirrel come out of the woods. The one that likes to jump up on the roof. Everybody's saying good morning, babe.
Morning.
I am under restriction. Let me push a button and see what it says. I'm restricted for the audience because some may find this uncomfortable and it has been restricted.
How do you question that or appeal it?
This, I'm gonna look, and it's this says they're uncomfortable. This says I might be promoting a brand. That's just limited.
What are you seeing? It could be the brand you're promoting, though.
I might have stuck glue or something in. I don't know.
Or did you talk about something?
I don't think so. I've been polishing cardinals.
That's weird. No,
Look at them. Yeah, it's an air troll. I don't know how anybody I've had people, though, come on alive and say, oh, the sound of that glass, or whatever you do. On alive and say, oh, the sound of that glass, or whatever you do. I don't think TikTok should just take it from one person. I don't think that should be how they do it. I think that if, like, on the live, just to make sure that doesn't pull out. On the live, if, like, say 10 people said the same thing, then I would believe it. I wouldn't believe one troll or one accident. Somebody once told me they accidentally reported the live, and that's it's easy to do. I think. I don't know. Don't try to do it, though. You got a restriction on a video of yours sharing your stained glass video. Oh, I know. Yeah, if like, listen to this. That's beautiful. You're a beautiful, little man. Don't let them tell you otherwise. Maybe the word glass, yeah, maybe they think it's something else. The pendants, these pendants come in my mystery packages. So the mystery packages, because I make too many things, like I'm getting ready. Look at this. That looks like a dove. I have too many, like, I put 5 items in my mystery packages. I have too many, like, I put 5 items in my mystery packages. And I just have, like, these I have to glue, which I should do that this morning, and then they're ready to go for tomorrow. I think I will. This is that vitrograph that we made on Friday. Look at that. Oh my goodness. That one is cool. They jump together in there, but I love that. So I make too many different, and look, Sheila, this one has a moon hanging in it. Look at that one. There's a moon in that one. I love when those kind of things come out, but I put the bails on them, and then they go in the mystery packages. So the mystery packages, you just get a lovely surprise. It could be, it's assorted with stuff that's in it. It's an assortment of stuff that I've made. Maybe a little painting. maybe a little wishing globe that I made. 5 different things. Maybe a little wishing globe that I made. 5 different things I put in them though. That rain. Oh. Rain, rain, rain came down, 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 and rushing, rising riblets, till the river jumped out of the bed and jumped right into piglets. The Cardinals are on our website, the1870studio.com, and they're all different. Come on and focus. They're all. Come on and focus. They're all different. I'm going to go ahead and just glue these quickly. You went to the website and you missed it. Go on the website and go to shop. And if you click, there's a link in our bio tree. I love this one. Look at it. Looks like a nest with golden eggs in it. To me. There's a link in our website. Or I'm sorry, the shop. D. Haynes, that is a great idea. A seasonal subscription. Quarterly. Yes. I love that. Oh my gosh, I love that. Might have to kick off with spring. That's a great idea. That is a great idea. Don't know which way to hang. Oh, this one needs to hang this away, I think. You just can't see how cool this is in the light. I usually get a restriction around this time too when I start to glue and people ask what kind of glue I use. You know why that happens? Because I don't TikTok shop. If I TikTok shopped, I think I would be golden. I'm going to zoom you in. You might be able to see better zoomed in. That needs to be down at the bottom. Yes. This one's very tactile. And I'm going to put a little gold finding on this one. Just signed up for a mystery package. I don't see the shop area when you go to the website. There's a link in the directory that says shop. It's right off it on. If it's off of my link tree, that one goes directly to the shop. So I put these bales on and I use this to push down. So if you're using the link tree, it'll take you right to the shop. If you go to the 1870studio.com, just scroll down a little bit and you'll see a little thing that says shop. Click on that one. And then these take 24 hours to cure. Oh, you can see it now. Look at it. Look at my horrible nails. Look at, it's a little eggs in a nest. Now I'm thinking about a spring box. I'm thinking about a quarterly subscription. I love that idea.
It's really warm outside.
I know, it's really warm in here. It's like 76 degrees or something. Honey, look at this one. This is one you did, Morton. This is a piece Morton made. What color finding should I put on it? Copper, bronze, silver.
It's sort of yellow right in the middle. So.
Do you love it?
Yeah, it's neat.
It's very
really
tactile.
amazing how that stuff comes out once it's
I know.
like, fused together.
So the quarterly people are saying I should do a quarterly subscription for like spring, summer, fall, winter. with crafts that we make and send out, and just like limit how many subscriptions we have. What do you think of that idea?
I don't know. I mean, what would you be making? Like,
Well, I would do a selection of. I would do like some stained, I would do like some stained glass pieces. But I think doing it seasonal, especially since I'm so in love with the seasons.
yeah, you would.
Bronze.
You would have to really
Somebody
think
said
what's in
bronze.
it and like what the
Yeah.
what people are expecting, and you know what I mean. It's like it's a difficult.
Honey, you could get involved too.
Yeah.
Only we won't ever do your handwriting again for a recipe. You know how we have things that we like to make in the spring?
That was rushed. I never had time to type it up or anything. And
I
should have rewritten it neat, but it was like, again, it was at the last second.
I wanted people to see your beautiful handwriting.
Well, my handwriting has never been beautiful.
Your handwriting is beautiful. Martin sends me the most beautiful cards, and I save every one, don't I, honey?
Mm-hmm.
And his handwriting is so beautiful.
Right, I better go and finish the dishes and have a look at that.
I don't get a smooch goodbye. Don't love me no more. Don't love me no more. Martin is wonderful. Yeah, an automatic box. I love that. I love it. I think like a piece of fused, and I think something like textile. Like, I love textile stuff. Look at this one. Look at this. Let's get even closer. Like, look, it looks like some kind of a crazy gem. And we made that in the kiln. Oh, my hands are so chapped. I was going to put lotion on before. And then I thought, no, because I'm packaging. This could be a post earring, but I don't have another one that matches. But I'm going to dangle them. And a lot of times when I send things out, let me, I'm going to write these. We're going to brainstorm. Let's brainstorm boxes. I will probably get a restriction for this too. Let's brainstorm boxes. I will probably get a Well, that's my little follow please sign. Oh, here. Scrap paper. I think that this would be really cool too. Morton makes I think that this would be really cool too. Morton makes charcoal. Like, Morton straight up makes charcoal. I've had people ask to buy his charcoal. We have never sold his charcoal. But I think doing get something to write on. Something hard. This shouldn't be this difficult. I got all kinds of paper around. Here we go. Let's do this. Okay, seasonal boxes. And I'm going to begin with spring. We're going to do this. I think definitely a watercolor. And like a little one that's spring. So if it's like, for the season. So say like a 4x6 watercolor. Because you don't want to do huge things that people can't put up on their wall. So I think each one should have a watercolor. And fused glass. And I'm just going to say fused glass, but it'll be like a fused glass, something specifically I'm just saying something like, I'm just saying something like, I'm picking this out from the bottom, like this size, something like this size. That could be a sun catcher. It could be a little, a little bowl, something like that, something like this. And I like sun catchers rather than jewelry because, like a lot of people don't wear jewelry. A lot of people don't. So piece of fused glass. And then I definitely want to do a textile something. A textile. Oh, I just thought about this. There should be 4 specific things in here because there are 4 seasons. So a watercolor, a fused glass, a textile, and it could be like this could be, I have ink that is a permanent, like for screen printing textiles. So maybe it's like a cotton tea towel that Morton could screen print, right? For the season. And send them out, like send the spring one out. The first day of spring is in March. So send the spring, kick it off in spring and mail that out kick it off in spring and mail that out in February. So you have a lead time. So February, spring, summer. Let's figure out the months. Hey, I have you here. I'm using your brain. We're summer, autumn, and winter. So the first day of summer is in June. So this should be ship in May. And the first day of autumn, when is that? Is it September? So that ships in August. May, June, July. Yeah, that checks. And winter is December 21st, but that needs to go out earlier. That checks. And winter is December 21st, but that needs to go out earlier. I would say winter needs to ship in November. What do you think of those for the shipping days? Does that make sense? February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November. Yeah, that's it. And that's the right time things. So there's 4 things in each. Yeah, that's it. And that's the right time things. So there's 4 things in each. Four main items. 4 main items. So we have watercolor, fused glass, textile. Oh, I know what the next one needs to be. I haven't been doing clay work forever. And I do super cool clay work that I love. Like this is a little fairy house that I had made. Look at it. I love it. This one is Eye Tooth Tower. It's the dentist that lives there. And these are dragon's teeth. P.S. Yeah, clay. I love sculpting. So it could be clay. So, and the pieces nothing would be gigantic, ginormous. Nothing would be that. The watercolor for spring, I think, has to be, let's go for the spring. Let's go for cherry blossoms. I love cherry blossoms. almost said cherry blossoms. And fused glass, I've done fused glass cherry blossoms before. I think, and fused glass, I've done fused glass cherry blossoms before. I think a fused glass tulip would be super beautiful. And the textile, I think a tea towel, because Morton could screen printed with something that I made. Yes, and clay, let's do spring mushrooms, because that's when you go mushroom hunting, is in the spring. I used to go with my dad every spring. Spring mushrooms. And maybe on the textile, let's do a spring fairy on the that spring fairy. What do you think? How does this sound? The needle felting, I love doing it, but needle felting takes so much time. But I think this should be kind of like beyond what I'm doing. So I think it should just not be crafts for me. I think it should be crafts for you too. So I think in this one, let's plan out the whole year. We have our spring. Let's brainstorm. I wasn't planning on doing this morning, but this is how the best things happen. Okay, so spring mushrooms in clay. And if I did this right, every property is different. So if you're looking for property, the question was, did you have to rezone to live in a church? We had to do some things, yeah, but it was zone multi, I think. Our biggest thing was getting the light company to prove to them that we were not a business, that we were to prove that we were residential and really living here. They literally came out and looked to see that we had a kitchen and all that good stuff to take us off of commercial rates for our electric. Okay, so what was I saying? Yeah, prepaid boxes arrive every 4 months. I love this idea. Oh my gosh. I feel like yeah. Yes. Okay, so in here, in the box also, is going to be a recipe for Martin. Morton will do that, and he'll write it neater than he did for the Christmas box. A recipe from Morton, and I think also should be a craft project for you. And I think in the spring, it should be my fairy beads. It should be the fairy beads that I make. That you will make. The craft has to be fairy beads for the first one. They're so fun to make. And it would be fun for you to learn how to make them. Okay, so that's spring. Spring's sorted. Let's move on to summer, kids. Summer. So summer, our the watercolor for summer. Give me your ideas. And fused glass, somebody said daisies, and I love that. The fused glass, let's go with daisies. Daisies are so beautiful. Textile and clay. And next year I could switch up and do different things in it, but this is for 2025. I'm going to put that here. Hey, if you don't date what you're dreaming about, it's just a dream. When you put a date on it, it becomes a deadline. Did you know that? Oh, D. Haynes, thank you. But I love to get inspiration from others, but I'm a big believer in like letting the design happen. I rarely paint from or do from a picture. Rarely. But thank you for that. And don't message me. Put it in the Facebook group. Put it in there because you'll get other people doing it too. You're addressing comments, but not mine. It's offensive to ask about the order. No, I didn't even see it. Should you just email the site? I see that. I don't see it, Amber. I see awesome. I'm looking back through Fairies, Mushroom, and Moss. TikTok probably filtered it. I'm brainstorming right now with you. So for summer, the watercolor in summer has to be Scotland. I met Morton in the summer in Scotland, and Scotland with flowers. A Scotland garden. Oh my gosh, yes, a Scotland garden. You need a turtle to hang with your cardinal. And the textile, I don't want to just do tea towels. Maybe should I do tea towels? What's everybody think about a tea towel? Because Morton can screen print them. Oh yeah, heather and thistles with a Scottish background. That might be on here with a fairy, because I'm all about the fairies. And the tea towels, we could do I could do every tea towel with a fairy on them. I could do 4 tea towels. We could do I could do every tea towel with a fairy on them. I could do 4 tea towels with fairies on them. 4 different seasonal fairies on there. And then for summer, for the clay, that has to be a hedgehog. Because Scotland. Okay, Fostered answered your question, maybe. I didn't get to see it. You're supposed to message her with your address. Ordered a cardinal. It had you send money to PayPal. Yep. It's through PayPal. Yeah, just send me a message. If you use PayPal, they email me with your address as long as your address is on PayPal. As long as you have your address on file with PayPal. And I'm sorry, I don't know why the heck I didn't see those. I'm sorry, Amber, and thank you. Okay. And this will be great. A summer recipe from Martin. Morton's going to love this because he'll have plenty of time to prepare. And a craft project for you. Oh my gosh, do I ever have the craft project for you on this one? Oh my gosh, you're going to love it. The craft project for you on this one. Nope, if you don't need to message me. If you use PayPal, absolutely, you're good. This one is going to be Scottish sea glass. You're going to get a piece of Scottish sea glass, and maybe a couple pieces to wire wrap. Because I met Martin in the summer of 2001. Because I met Martin in the summer of 2001, Scottish sea glass. That's going to be your to wire wrap, and I'll send it to you with wire. Okay. And this one will ship in May. Ships in May. Okay, so we have spring. We have summer. Let's go to autumn. watercolor. I can't believe this is going to be so fun. Watercolor, fused glass, textile. I'm dyslexic. I have always been, and I never knew it until later in life. I write my letters out of order a lot. And all of my watercolors are all going to be the 4x6 sizes. So they'll be nice and easy for you to frame and display. And the fairies on the tea towels absolutely will match the season. So that it's going to be a autumn fairy on the tea towel. We're going to have 4 tea towels. I like that a lot. And the fused glass, I think the fused glass has to be, the fused glass has to be like leaves, the colored leaves. Maybe a color, let's think. I want to think outside the box. Colored leaves. Let's go with colored leaves, but together, like in a. Oh, maybe a colored leaves. What do you think about colored leaves in a wreath? Like a wreath of colored leaves. Like a wreath of colored leaves. I'm gonna put colored leaves. We can think about that. And the watercolor has to be a landscape. Landscape. The watercolor has to be a landscape. Landscape of color. And they'll be original watercolors. They won't be prints. You'll have an original. And the clay is going to be, okay, so we have a hedgehog, we have mushrooms. We need another critter, I think. Clay. How about a fox? How about a lovely little red fox? Like a cute little red fox. Like that's sitting like this sort of feel. With a big old bushy tail. What should a squirrel? Oh, we do have a lot of squirrels here. And the squirrels are gathering their nuts in the autumn. Oh, and I love an owl too. Okay, I'm going to put here, let's put some ideas and we'll narrow that down. Fox, squirrel, owl. Maybe the owl should be for winter. A snowy owl. Snowy owl. I think a snowy owl for winter. But I do love the owl idea. We'll get back to that. So that's gonna ships in August. It's gonna ships in August. With a recipe from Martin. And the craft, oh my gosh, you're going to love this craft. The craft project for you. You're going to love it. You're going to love it. So we have fairy beads, we have Scottish sea glass. And I think the craft project for you in autumn has got to be acorn fairies. I have the bestest that I already have gathered, seasoned, everything else. They're tops. I don't take the nuts. See the oak tree behind that big stone, behind the father stone. There's an acorn tree up there that gives the coolest acorns. So in there, in that kit, I'm gonna put and I'm gonna package these up right. I'm gonna put because I'm going to have time. I'm not going to be winging this last minute. The acorn fairies, they're going to have caps. I'm going to put acorn caps in there. Twigs. Moss. Acorn. And I think I might put, I know what I'm putting in here. A fairy chandelier. Because that way the acorn and I have these fairy chandeliers that will be gorgeous, and you can make the acorn fairies. Yeah, you can go crazy and get creative with that one. We'll do good stuff with that one. And then winter is gonna get that watercolor of winter. I'm gonna do birch trees with a cardinal. I'm gonna say with birds, because I might put different birds in it. I might put different birds in them. And the fuse glass. The fuse glass for winter. I don't want to do something that you can just put up for Christmas. I want it to be up all the time. Maybe the fuse glass is the snowy owl. You can hang a snowy owl in your window. Because you're going to already have your cardinal, right? And I haven't made you fuse glass snowy owls yet. The textile is going to be winter fairy. Oh my gosh, I know which one I want to use. Winter fairy, I'm going to put this here because I don't want to forget it. It's going to be my orange blossom fairy. And it's orange. It's like the autumn fair, or the winter fairy, or the winter fairy. I already have her. She's up in the library. She's in one of my arches. Or the winter fairy. I already have her. She's up in the library. She's in one of my arches. Good morning, Mrs. Yeah, a crow is good for the autumn bird too. That's the one I'm going to use though for the textile. She will be beautiful. The colors. Oh, the colors. Okay, and then clay for the winter. So we're going to have a hedgehog and a squirrel, and we're going to have mushrooms. So maybe like maybe a pine, a snow-covered pine. Maybe a snow-covered pine. I want something, like I said, that you can have it out all winter long, and it's just not a Christmas related. Yeah, I think a snowman or a snow woman is cute too. For clay. Maybe. What do you think? What does everybody think? Snowman, what should the clay thing be for winter? Maybe. What do you think? What does everybody think? Snowman, what should the clay thing be for winter? And this is gonna ships in November. Like, I keep my snowmen up. A wreath. Well, these are gonna be in clay. I mean, you could do a clay wreath. Good. Tree, a snowman. How about a snowman with a tree? How about a snowman beside a tree? Snowman beside tree. Yeah, pine tree. Because you're going to have birch trees with birds, a snowy owl infused glass, the orange blossom fairy. A snow-covered pine cone too. I can put pine cone with the snowy owl. And I'll do that the same way that I'm doing my cardinals, like where they're all different. But a snowy owl with a pine cone and some green branches. Yes, D. Haynes, you definitely inspired me. And I love that we're all brainstorming together. So here we're going to get a recipe from Martin. And I've saved the best for last for you for crafts. The craft project for you is going to be drawing charcoal made by Morton. And we have paper that we found in the church. We're going to talk about the price point. I want you to help me figure out a price point. Only the DIY crafts. That's a good point, Megan. So if you didn't want the artwork and you just wanted the DIY portion, yeah, that's a really good idea. I love that. Because I know a lot of you little crafty crafters out there like to make your own stuff. That's what I love about you. Charcoal made by Morton, and paper we found in church. We found it's actually one of the only cool things we found in this church. We found this super cool paper here. I think they used to print programs on it or something, but we got a mountainy stack of it. Paper we found in church on it or something, but we got a mountainy stack of it. Paper we found in church. It's a really pretty color, and it's beautiful to do charcoal on. Okay. Now let's talk about price. We got our whole, these are seasonal subscription boxes. And I think that when people order them, you should commit to getting the whole year. And you can't jump in halfway through. And I'm going to tell you why, because I want to know what I'm doing. I want to know how many I'm making. And I don't want to be like, oh, I don't want to do it in the fall. I think it's 2025 seasonal subscription box. And you buy 4 months. And I can do a thing with PayPal to set people up on a recurring thing that it just recurs, because I don't want people to have to just pay for the whole thing at once. But and two ways. So there's 2 ways. The full package. My head said package, I'm packaging, and I write wrong. The full package, which is everything that's on there, or craft DIY only, which will be a lot cheaper. Okay. So let me figure out, let's look at pricing on one of these boxes. So my watercolors, I have been selling my originals for $109. I'm not going to do that with these. Let's get another slip of paper. All these paper slips. I'm using my scrap paper. Okay, pricing. Paper. Okay, pricing. Pricing So for the watercolor, I usually do them at 109. It won't be that. Don't freak, because it's a little one. It's a little one. It's 4x6. I think I'm going to put that price point at $24 for that. The snowy owl, like these, I'm doing for $29. So because it's a subscription box, I'm going to put that at $24. The textile, I've done them before for $19, so I'm going to put $14. And the clay, these ones, I sell these for $26. My clay things. So I'm going to put that at 20 and see where I am. This is the crafts I've made. I'm horrible at math. Don't laugh. Okay, 48. Wait. 12. Old school. 4, 6, 7, 8. So $82 for the craft part. I think the DIY side of this is going to have to be 20. I think if you get the DIY only, it's going to have to be 21. Well, $20, but it's going to need shipping too. And my shipping, I'm going to say, but it's going to need shipping too. And my shipping, I'm going to say just the DIY only is going to be 24. Because the shipping is a thing. So this, no, I'm not going to round it up because I'm going to be doing more of. So if you put that 20 on there, that, well, 24, 6, that makes 106. But I think if I did these for $99, including shipping, because I'll know how many that I have to make. And I think that will encourage more people to get it and not just choose the DIY option. Because it's one thing saying like, oh, I want to make $100 off of every painting I do. That's not realistic because especially when you have people collecting. So what do you think of these price points? $99 for the full package. The full package would be $99 for the year, or for each box. The full package would be $99. And the DIY craft portion only would be $24. What do you think? Too high, too low? Too high, too low? And hey, I have people, I'm going to just tell you this straight up. I have customers, you might be one of them, who have given me tips. The shipping customers, you might be one of them, who have given me tips. The shipping, my shipping is going to be about $8. You think it's too low? You think it's a little low? Too high for you? You think it's too low? You think it's a little low? Too high for you? Patty, it's going to be too high for some people, sadly. The shipping will be around $8. Like shipping, depending on where it's going. Like shipping, depending on where it's going. But I can probably put all of it in one of these boxes. And these boxes cost me 80 cents. And then the packaging in it, it'll probably be with buying the box and putting the other things in it, it's probably going to be $10. It'll probably be, with buying the box and putting the other things in it, it's probably going to be $10 that it cost me for shipping and packaging. Well, the thing is, because I'd be making them, because I'm going to be making them, like in batches and in groups. So say if we get 10 people that subscribes, I'll know. I think the other thing too that subscribes, I'll know. I think the other thing too, I don't know how to do this because I know people are going to be saying as I'm doing this is what's going to happen, because these cardinals right here, they started out life in my Christmas boxes, and everybody wanted a cardinal, which is why I'm making more and selling them right now. So I think as I'm making, like the first one that I'm going to be making is going to be the spring. So as I'm painting these cherry blossoms, people are going to say, I want to buy them. The seasonal boxes are all spoken for this year. I have however many of them I figured. And so the full package, and this is per season. It's not for the whole year, right? Per season. And that's per season. I couldn't do it for that. I couldn't do it for that. I would lose that. I would lose money if I did that for the whole year. For 4 packages, it's straight away, it's almost $50 in packaging. I think what I'll do as it's going along, I'll say, hey, these are my prices. If you want to buy these individual things, but not offer them at this price, because this is a special price for the people who are getting the package. You don't have to pay the year in advance. You just have to pay for the month. But when you're in, you're in. And I can set people up that if they want to do reoccurring, like, because they ship at different times of the year, right? I hope the one saying yes will come through. I think I can easily sell 10 of these, which really, when you think about it, 10 of them is, if my goal is, let me get another piece of paper. If my goal might need to be higher. Goal to sell. And P.S. If you're an artist or a crafter, this is a really good lesson. I'm going to upload this to our YouTube then. You can go back and math with me. So my price that I make off of that after shipping, after paying for supplies, is probably going to be $70 that I make profit. That's a guess, but it's probably going to be somewhere around there. That's for that. And probably on the supplies only is probably going to be a $10 profit. So you're talking about $80. So if I sell 10 of them, that's going to be $800, and I don't think that's worthwhile doing it, because it's going to be a lot of process going into it. $800 for 10 subscriptions. But I don't want to have so many subscriptions that I feel like I'm only doing see, because it's every see, because it's every 4 months. So to make $800 basically for 4 months worth of work, I don't know. And this is what you got to think about. The things, those subscription boxes that they sell them for so cheap, most of the companies give them. Think about the things, those subscription boxes that they sell them for so cheap, most of the companies give them things to put in them, and they're not making the items. I think I have to relook at these, at the pricing, because I love it, but it's making a lot of stuff. Maybe my watercolor could be a print. Maybe that could be a print. The watercolor could be a print. Let's think about this. Let's break this down. The watercolor, this could be a print rather than original. But I would sign them. The watercolor could be a print. That's going to bring my time way down. I can sign it. And the textile, that's going to be one drawing and the textile, that's going to be one drawing that we print onto the tea towels. So that's going to be pretty simple. My fused glass is going to be time, and my clay is going to be time. I'm just thinking about the time. I think by doing the watercolor as a print, I'm just thinking about the time. I think by doing the watercolor as a print, might solve the problem. But I need to make my goal to sell a lot more. A lot more. A lot more. I think the goal to sell, one per season. I'm painting one season, glass per season. One per season. I'm painting one season, glass per season. Burn a screen and cost of ink. Yeah. That's true, Kathy. I gotta think about it. These are questions. These are questions we need to ask. Yes, I'm going to think about it. I'm going to talk about it with Morton. I love the idea. And this is how things come together and happen. I'm going to set spring on top because spring is what I want to start with. This. We got to figure out some things. But I love this idea. I love this idea. And this would be incredibly lovely support for the studio, that I can say, hey, I have, I don't know why these old emotes are still showing up. That's so weird. I put all new emotes up there. I'm going to not put these away. I'm going to put them right there. So I see them. So I see them and I'm going to put them right there. So I see them. So I see them and make that happen. I'm going to get back on these now. I have the kiln loading, or loaded. I'm going to put this one like this. This one needs to be like a little drop. But I love that. Detour Brainstorm. Love it. Rainy day brainstorming is always a good thing. And hey, before we know it, guess what's going to be here? Spring. A little bit, thank you. This one, does this one need to be displayed? Let me zoom you back in. Does this one need to be hung like this or like this? Like a horseshoe for good luck? Like a U or like a rainbow? Horseshoe like this? I think a horseshoe for luck. Yes, the U. You put the U in you. I'm going to put a big one on this one. That's from our pool on Sunday, or on Friday. We're going to pool again this week. I'm just not sure what color yet. I got to look through and see what I need. It might be a pink pool. Don't touch it with your finger. Tap it down with that. Oh, yes. That's gorgeous. And look at this. I was going to do something else with it, but somebody said they love it like that for a pendant. That was that curly Q. That came out super cool. I think it should, oh, it looks pretty like that. It looks pretty like that. It looks like a little tornado like that. I'm going to put it that away. I want to find a bigger one for that one too. Yeah. I love it. Love that. This rain is just something else. I'm cleaning off the top of this because it got gunky. While I was talking, I forgot to put my cap back on. I got lost. Yep, a wicked pendant. Definitely. Somewhere over the rainbow. Yep. This one's gorgeous as well. These are definitely big part up or big part down. Up or down. Up. Down. What do you think? Big part up, big part down. You're going for the third time. Bobby, I love that. Big part down, down, down. You're going for the third time. Bobby, I love that. Big part down, 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 down. I think the down has it. Now a couple up. We're going to go with the big part down, I think. Catwoman says up. The back of this one is super cool. Don't press it with your finger. You really want to press it hard. And then look and make sure it's straight on the front. That one is gorgeous. Look at that. Oh. Oh. And then look and make sure it's straight on the front. That one is gorgeous. Look at that. Oh. Oh. those colors. That pool came out so cool. This one is so cool. Look at this one. Let me get it close for you. Look at that one. That one is so cool. Oh, I love it. Use that to get any little strands off. Oh, this one's super cool. Grandson's winter concert strands off. Oh, this one's super cool. Grandson's winter concert is tomorrow. Whoa. And good morning, Jess. How's everybody doing? How are ya? It's Wednesday. Wonderful, rainy, wet Wednesday here. I love this one. Help me figure out how we want to do this one. How do we want to hang this one? See there, I kind of think it looks like a little critter. Should it hang like a J? Like that little line running down through, should it hang like a J? Twins are on their way over to craft. You're so lucky. You are so lucky. I think it maybe should hang like a J, because that line goes up there. Hang from there. A seal or a bird, yeah. And if it hung like that, it has a little organic shape to it. Early dismissal from school. Oh, always loved when that happened. I was, those videos you see of the moms like celebrating when the kids go back to school? I was the mom that was like crying her head off. I loved Christmas vacation, I think, more than my kids did. And summer vacation, oh, it was just so good having them home. Up there you go. That rain. Use that to tidy up your extra. And then just wipe it off your stick. So I'm going to call out from work. Morton is supposed to be putting a transition step down going into the front. I'll show you in a minute. I'm gonna quick talking and fill these or get these done. We'll go back and I want to show you Morton's handiwork. Morton has just been on it. He has been on it. It is raining. It's raining cats and dogs and giraffes here. Squirrels. We saw a squirrel in the cemetery a minute ago. Well, an hour ago now. Time flies when we're chitty-chatting. I like to turn it around and look on the front. Look at that one. That one has a little magical swirl in it too. That glass fusing was so cool on Friday night. That was a very cool pool. Very cool pool. I love that one. Look at that. Oh, that one came out so cool. Look at what's on the back of that. That came from that little block. Look at what's on the back of that. That came from that little blob of yellow I had put into that stack. Wasn't that fun, Kathy? We're going to pull it again on Friday. This time, I won't make you wait through me putting together Cardinal. I'll start it at 6 o'clock. I got to start my kiln at 3:30 to pull at 6. I started it wrong last time. I love the color of that one. That is so pretty. So pretty. I don't know, Bobby. I want to look. Actually, you know what I think I want to do? I don't have any purple. I might make some purple. Look at this little fellow. This has really stayed. They got too close in the kiln. When things get too close in the kiln, this is what happens. Now, I could do two things here. I could cut this apart. I think I'm going to do that. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to cut that here, and then this little bit here, I'm going to put down here. So this turns into a little person. You want to be a little person? Mm-hmm. Either that or he looks like a little... Oh, you know what he is? He's a little caterpillar. He's waiting to turn into a butterfly. He just got angry when I said I was going to cut him apart. Did you see that? Thank you so much, Mary Faye. I think he needs to stay as he is. Are you happy now? Mm-hmm. I have this very annoying habit of making things talk that shouldn't really talk, but I think they should talk. I'm going to let him here and think about him. I'm going to think about him a minute. You got to have fun. See, this is what happens. We grow up, we quit having fun. I'm not growing up. I'm never growing up. Ever. And I'm going to keep having fun. And growing up. I'm never growing up. Ever. And I'm going to keep having fun. And if somebody thinks I'm a weirdo, I don't even care. They can think that. Jimmy Buffett has this song called Jimmy Dreams. It's one of my very favorite Jimmy Buffett songs. There's this great line in it. Sorry. Scraping my glue. I love this one. This one is super pretty. Super pretty. Jimmy Dreams, he's a child to the end. Super pretty. Jimmy Dreams, he's a child to the end. What a joy when you are your best friend. And I feel like I've always been my own best friend. I was a lonesome kid with older siblings and a younger sibling. I was a lonesome kid with older siblings and a younger sibling. But I think we forget to have the joy. And the joy is why we're here. Come on. We should be here for the fun. I love this one. I absolutely love this one. I love the shape of it. I love everything about this one. That one is so cool. I gotta wipe this off. I gotta push it down again. Sheila, you have so much fun with those twins. Lucky, lucky grandma. Push. Yep. Yep, 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 yep. Yep, 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 yep. Thanks, Suzanne. This glue is E6000. I would show you the thing, but when I get restrictions whenever I show something. And I know why they do that. You know why they do that too. It's called TikTok Shop. If you're not selling, you're not telling. So unless you're selling in there, they won't let you show the stuff. Oh, I love that one. That one's beautiful. I'm going to finish gluing these couple on and we're going to go back and see Morton. I'm going to finish gluing these couple on and we're going to go back and see Morton. Morton can show you what he's up to. Hey, Vance. Looks like there's an eye in that piece. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of them look like that. They're cool. Get over where I want you. That's where I want you, right there. Yep. Thanks, Jess. Thanks, Jess. These are going to be going into mystery packages. The mystery packages are really fun. I think they're the best value in the whole wide world. Definitely on TikTok. Oh, that little teardrop one is so pretty too. That shape happens because of the way that glass was cut. Hey, Jamie, how are you? Jamie, did you send me a Facebook request for friend? I'm always hesitant to grab. Or to, if it's you, I totally will accept. Okay, I will accept. I get scared. Somebody just did a bogus account for me, pretending to be me, asking people for money, which is freaking terrifying. It's so annoying. I have Google Alert set up for my facial recognition. I have Google Alert set up for my facial recognition, right? And so I was able to stop it quick. Look at that. I'm never gonna send somebody a message and say, my car broke down, will you send me money? How hideous. How hideous. I saw a creator on here and he just said somebody was pretending to be him and a lady sent $16,000 to this bogus account. Isn't that horrible? This is Vitrograph. This is from the pool on Friday night. How cool is this? That's shocking. I have no compassion or sympathy for the people who do that. I think they ought to be in so much trouble. I really, really do. This looks like a gumdrop this way. Look, gumdrop. I think it needs to be a gumdrop. An emerald gumdrop. Needs to be a gumdrop. An emerald gumdrop. Can someone hack your Facebook dating profile? Oh. Yeah, I don't get why people do that. Yeah, these colors came out so cool. This was that green Vitrograph pool. It's one of the funnest Vitrograph pools we have done in a long time, maybe ever. Maybe ever. I was doing stuff on my YouTube this morning, and I saw that video, and I'm like, I want to watch that. I want to watch that again. I want to watch that replay of that pool. Oh, look at that one. Oh, my goodness. And see, these ones, I was hoping, these two match, right? Do they match enough to become post earrings, these two? And these two? Could these be post earrings? I mean, they don't match perfectly, but I think that's part of the charm. And I love making these little dinky necklaces too, because there's a lot of people who like a little dinky necklace. Should I do them post or dangly? Should they be post or dangly? Post, a sweet lady says. I got post. 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 Everybody's saying post. Post it is. Post it is. Nope, that one needs a little set. I use surgical steel post. They're nickel free and they're supposed to be hypoallergenic. My belly's growling. Whenever my belly growls, I like to go drink a glass of water and tell it to hush. I haven't drank enough water today. These are going to be really pretty earrings. Do you hear it? Oh my gosh. My stomach is going kooky. I hear Morton sawing. With the posts, you don't need something else to stick them down firm. I think this guy needs to be a little caterpillar. I think he'll hang cute. he's a little butterfly in the making. He's a little butterfly in the making. That's what he is. I was going to turn him into something else, but I don't think he liked the sounds of that. Put my lid on. That's my stomach growling. Trying to think what time we ate dinner last night. I also like to imagine that my stomach is a little liar. That's going to be cute. That's going to be a cute little man. That's going to be a cute little man. Your stomach's growling too. My stomach is really going crazy. Thanks for doing this with me. It's more fun when you have company. We'll go find Morton. We'll go find Morton. You're so exhaling too. It's so dark today. So dark out. I don't think that I suffer from OCD. Maybe I do though. Because I like to just put everything back where it goes. Like this sitting here on my postage scale bugs me. It needs to be over here. And look at that rain. I don't know if you can see it. It is just raining. So stormy and gray out. Well, not stormy. We're not getting like thunder or anything. All right, let me see if my legs are going to work. Come on. Come back. Come back. The sun's trying to come up. It is just gloomy here. Alexa, turn off studio.
Okay.
Okay. It's definitely, we could go back to bed right now. Drink some of that flat, sparkling water. My knees are cricking and cracking. Oh my gosh, that was a big knee crunch. Oh, I gotta sit down here. My knee is out of whack. Alexa, turn on grandchildren. This one knee, it's not where it needs to be. It's snowing in Iowa, lovely. It is great napping weather. I could sneak in there. I could go to there. I never get back in the bed to nap. Like, I definitely do not get back in the bed to nap. I gotta plug Hedgie in. Hedgie needs plugged in today. Oh. Gotta work those knees around to get them in place. Alexa, turn off grandchildren.
Okay.
I need to get him on my grandchildren circuit. That hedgehog. Look at those three. Oh my gosh. They're so beautiful. We'll go back and check out Martin. The kiln's clicking away. This counter has to happen. have to finish it, and I gotta put that bark up over on the other thingy. Honey, can I hand you the phone for a minute? Can I hand you the phone for a minute? And you have a little chat with everybody? Martin's been putting the transitions down. They look so good. Look at these transitions. I gotta go to the bathroom. My knee's not behaving right. It's pointing out so you can show everybody.
Hi there. I'm putting down these transition things here, like for the between the carpet and the floor, and then this one here into the I'll turn the light on, it might help, into the bathroom, and then they're like a 4-in-1 thing that can do different types of transition. Is like this one here. I don't know if you can see with the light here. It might be a bit better over here actually. Is it gives an angled transition here down onto the lower floor, but I didn't like their instructions. It's a fairly straightforward job, but where their instructions are bad is that I'd read them through, and when I was putting them together, it's like a non-glue type construction, and it was like I was doing this one first, and you do a mitered corner, and the instructions say they're for between doors and stuff, but they must be for doing similar elsewhere. So I was doing a mitered corner, and when they went down and in, it went in about a millimetre out because I'd never done it before. It was about a millimetre out, so I went to take it back to realign it, and nowhere in the instructions does it tell you once it's put together doesn't come apart. It's made of that sort of compressed fiberboard stuff, and it just ripped apart, and I had to glue the piece. It's like, as you can see this here, it's that compressed fiberboard stuff, and the way that it's designed, once it pushes into the thing, I don't know if there's a special tool that you use to take it apart. Maybe if I'd put a screwdriver in the end and like pulled it that way, put a tool in underneath it to push it up. But when you tried to pull it apart, it just completely ripped in half. So it's part of their instructions that's missing.
Are you having to cut this now?
Yeah, I'm trying to mark it. Could you hold one end down?
Yeah. You show me where.
You see that?
Does this door open anymore?
Not really. The carpets are in the room.
Oh. It's okay. It's okay. That's the secret room down there.
That's as far as it opens. I need it to just to this side of that black mark.
Wait. What? I can't see the black mark. Oh, on the tape. Got it. We're holding it.
You got it?
Yeah. On it.
Not taped it.
Do you want a Sharpie, honey?
No.
Yay. You live in a church now too. That's cool.
Sorry.
It's okay. Hey, honey, I'm going to go back here and keep on my task. I got so many projects to do today. Are you done in the kitchen, honey? Alexa, turn off birdcage. Alexa, turn off birdcage. She's not listening. Alexa, turn off bird cage.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. You found one, yay. That's awesome. What state are you in? Here's some more smart plugs. I have to jump on my email just now.